Hi, friends. If you've been wondering exactly what intuitive art is, on today's video, I'm going to break that down for you. Hi there, it's Amy Blair from Creative Compass. Welcome. Today, I'm going to be breaking down the term intuitive art, what that term means. If you've never heard those two words put together, or if you've heard them but you're never really sure what people are talking about when they say intuitive art, I want to explain that today so that you can decide if intuitive art is a practice you would like to try. So there are many ways that you can define this term. I'm going to be sharing with you today how I define it. So for me, intuitive art has three main components. Number one, intuitive art is inward facing art. So what do I mean by that? Well, in traditional art, we are outward facing, right? If you want to paint a traditional landscape or a still life or a portrait, you're looking outside of yourself at something in the world, and then you're attempting to recreate it or represent it on your canvas or whatever medium you're working in. In intuitive art, we're starting by looking inward, right? So it is about something within us, an emotion, a feeling, a thought, a belief, a dream, right? Something that is inside of us, and then we're pouring that outward onto the canvas, right? So we're facing, looking within, and then creating from that place, okay? So that's number one. Intuitive art is inward facing art. Secondly, intuitive art is process focused. So what do I mean by that? Well, again, in traditional art, we're usually product focused, right? The whole point of whatever you're creating is the end result, right? If you were painting a traditional still life of, say, an apple, the goal would be to, at the end of the day, have a piece of art that resembles an apple, right? So it's focused on the product, creating something that's beautiful or something that looks the way we want it to look. In intuitive art, we're more process focused. It means the whole journey from beginning to end of whatever you're creating, that is where the gold is. That's what's important. Now, you may end up with a product that you like, but that's not the most important thing. So while we're creating intuitively, and we're focused on, what is coming up while you're painting or while you're creating, right? What are the thoughts? What is the voice in your head saying? What are the emotions that are coming up? What are the thoughts and feelings that are being evoked in this process? So the whole journey, start to finish, that's what's important in intuitive art making. And then third, intuitive art has an unknown outcome. So in traditional art making, we usually start with at least an idea of where we're going, right? We want to paint an apple. We want to paint a landscape. We want to do a portrait. We have a picture in our mind or a sketch or a plan of what we want the final product to be. In intuitive art, we don't, right? We have an unknown outcome. We come to our canvas or to whatever medium you're working in without a plan, and we allow ourselves to be guided step by step by how we are feeling in the moment, by whatever's coming up from us in the moment, right? It's like following a trail of breadcrumbs from start to finish. You don't know when you start, you don't always know where you're going to end, right? And sometimes we end up creating things we don't even know where they came from, right? They came out of ourselves, out of us. So for me, those are the three components that make an intuitive art practice. To recap, first of all, we are inward facing, right? We're starting with the things that are within us and then pouring them outward onto our canvas. Secondly, we are process focused, not product focused. And lastly, we approach our project with an unknown outcome, allowing ourselves to be guided each step of the way. All right, so that is how I define intuitive art. I would love to hear for you if you have a different definition or if something else comes up for you when you hear that term intuitive art. I would love for you to comment below and let me know. All right, friends, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel. You can ring the bell to get notifications so that you always find out when we've got new content available. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.